gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Spring Commencement of the University of Northern Iowa. Please rise for the graduating students. representatives of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa. President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark A. Nook, and the Platform Party.
and gentlemen, I bid you welcome to the Spring 2018 Commencement exercises of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Ms. Michelle Monroe, instructor of music and voice from the School of Music. The colors will be presented by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Please be seated. At this time, I have the honor of introducing the members of the Platform Party. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed, and I ask that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Mr. Larry McKibben, member of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Dr. Mark Nook, President of the University of Northern Iowa. Dr. James Wolpart, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Michael Hager, Senior Vice President for Finance and Operations. Dr. Paula Knutson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Patrick Pease, Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Interim Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration. Dr. Brenda Bass, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Tim Kidd, Chair of the University Faculty and Professor of Physics. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Professor and Executive Director, Undergraduate Studies. Mr. Drew Conrad, Member of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Directors. Mr. Jamal White, President, Northern Iowa Student Government. Ms. Marissa Heinzerling, student speaker and candidate for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Management, Organizational Leadership, and Supply Chain Management, and Megan Gray, soprano, Master of Music graduate from the School of Music. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark Nook.
Regent McKibben, honored guests on the platform party, faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends of our soon-to-be graduates, but especially to our soon-to-be graduates, candidates for degrees. Welcome to the 2008 commencement exercises for the College of Business Administration and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. The University of Northern Iowa is focused on helping all of our students, as well as our faculty and staff, meet their educational, their professional, and their personal life goals. Today we gather to celebrate these students as we mark the celebration of one of those educational goals. We really hope that there are many, many more in front of you, and this isn't seen as the end of your career in education, but simply the beginning of a life filled with learning. We also are very hopeful that this education that you've received is one that builds on your past and helps you to achieve the goals in your careers, in your professions, and in your personal life, and especially in your personal life as you go out and touch the communities in which you live and spread what you know. So today, congratulations. It's a great honor to have all of you with us today. As you look at our graduates today, you'll notice that a few of them are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords, and I'd like to ask them to stand, please. These members of our graduating class are either veterans or currently serving in the military. Please help me recognize their service. Thank you. I also know that many of our graduates have family and friends and members of their family that also have served our country, are either veterans or current members of the military. If you are a current member of the military or a veteran of the United States Armed Forces, please stand and let us thank you for your service to this great country. We would not be here today celebrating these exercises with the freedoms without the service of all of you. So thank you very, very much. The University of Northern Iowa Lux Service Award is presented by the Office of the Dean of Students annually to undergraduate students who best represent the ideal of service to the university community. The honor is conferred in the spirit of keeping the light of service to others burning bright at the University of Northern Iowa. The name of the award, Lux, is the university's official seal that features a burning lamp of knowledge and the Latin word for light. For the spring 2018 commencement, we are recognizing an outstanding student. Lux recipients are chosen from many of the same nominees as the Outstanding Student Leader and the Servant Leadership Award nominees. Their names are in the program. But let me tell you a little bit more about this outstanding group of students. These students are involved in an average of 7 student organizations and have held leadership positions in at least 2 of those organizations. They have completed countless hours of community service for the University of Northern Iowa and in the Cedar Valley. They held on-campus jobs, off-campus jobs, and internships, provided tutoring and mentoring, participated in intramurals, they implement leadership programs, and conduct research. They are resident assistants, teachers, and student government leaders, presidents of organizations, musicians, student ambassadors. These students do all this while maintaining a GPA of 3.56. They truly represent the spirit of service in our community. Joining the ranks of the Lux recipients today is Jamal White, majoring in marketing, advertising, and digital media and management. Organizational leadership. Jamal has been involved in over 24 student organizations and committees and has served in significant leadership roles for many of those groups. A small sampling of his involvement includes National Residence Hall Honorary, Black Student Union, connecting alumni to students, American Marketing Association, Team TCTK, Ethnic Student Promoters, and Student Admissions Ambassadors. He is a 2-year RA, an Orientation and UNI Now leader, a 4-year participant in Dance Marathon, and a leader in the Northern Iowa Student Government. Jamal has maintained this high level of campus involvement while working on and off campus to finance his education. His concerns for first-generation students was transformed into a commitment to create a more welcoming community for all students. He helped lead 2 Panther Connection conferences for multicultural and first-generation students, facilitated a march against microaggressions, served on the inclusion committees and diversity council, and inspired the We Stand By You project designed to support marginalized people and prompt action on our community and in campus. For the great breadth and depth of his involvement, for the focus on making our community a more vital, engaging, and welcoming place, we recognize our Lux Award winner, Jamal White. Please join me in congratulating him on this well-deserved honor.
We now proceed to the recognition and award of honors. Dr. James Wolpart, Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, will recognize those candidates honored for their superior record in scholarship. Provost Wolpart.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that some of our candidates today are wearing bronze medallions. This medallion indicates these students are graduating with summa cum laude honors, which means they have achieved an academic level which places them in the top 3% of their academic college graduating class. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates at this time. Would the summa cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you. Thank you. Students graduating magna cum laude honors have earned a grade point average that places them in the top 4 to 8% of those students graduating in their academic college, and they are wearing purple honor cords. Would the magna cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you. Thank you. Students graduating cum laude have earned a grade point average that places them in the top 9 to 15% of those students graduating from their academic college, and they are wearing gold honor cords. Will the cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you. Thank you.
At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address to their fellow students. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration, will introduce this year's speaker.
This year's commencement speaker is Marissa Heinzerling from Ankeny, Iowa. Marissa is a double major in organizational leadership and supply chain management. She graduates summa cum laude, a Dean's List member every single semester while here. Her excellence in the classroom earned her a presidential scholarship, plus many other scholarships too numerous to list. During her time here at UNI, she has certainly left her mark. She stepped into many different leadership roles. This includes co-founding and serving as president of the service organization Business Student Ambassadors, which has quickly become a key organization in our student recruiting efforts. She served as co-president of Supply Chain Management Association, a member of the President's Council, a student organization that advises me as dean of the college, and a member of the Economics Club. And as if that were not enough, she is a frequent volunteer at both New Aldea and the Northeast Iowa Food Bank. Her career is well on its way. Marissa worked as an operations intern and continuous improvement specialist with Omega Master Brand Cabinetry in Waterloo. She completed their operational rotation program in Kinston, North Carolina. And this summer, as a UNI alumna, she moves to Grants Pass, Oregon to begin Omega's fast-paced leadership development rotational program. She is the perfect example of a woman succeeding in a manufacturing environment, and I fully expect her to shatter many glass ceilings. Most importantly, no matter how busy she is, Marissa always has a smile, a positive attitude, and a strong desire to learn. I am very pleased to introduce Marissa Heinzerling.
Good afternoon, everyone. I got my mom's genes and I'm emotional right now. So, thank you, Dean Wilson, for that wonderful introduction. Wherever she went, thank you. So sweet, okay. For those of you that know me, you know I'm a jokester, but I will save you all the time and the awkward silence and these sympathetic laughs and save you from a joke. So, before I begin, I do want to give a few tokens of much needed appreciation. I want to thank the faculty and staff for allowing me the opportunity to speak on behalf of such an intelligent, passionate, caring group of students that I am more than proud to graduate with. I also want to thank the faculty and staff again for their dedicated time and efforts in helping us succeed in both in the classroom and outside of the classroom, because we wouldn't be here without you guys, obviously. I want to thank the family members and the friends that are here to support us and that have been there to support us throughout the years of an emotional roller coaster. And I want to thank all the students that I've had the pleasure of getting to know, because truly it's left an impact on me and made me who I am today. And finally, I think we all can thank UNI for the years of memories and education that we have received. Over the past years we've spent at UNI, we have created lots of memories. We've spent a lot of time in the classroom, and now we're here. And what's important to note that I think a lot of us don't reflect on is all of the work that we have put into why we're here now. A lot of work has been spent, and I think it is best described by my life motto: nothing worth having comes easy. First, that diploma was not easy to get, but it's something that is going to be worthwhile for us now and in the future. Within this diploma, this paper we're about to receive, is the hours spent in buildings, the amount of effort spent working with group projects, the amount of time spent complaining that we're determined that professors have a conspiracy theory, that they have exams and projects due at the same time. Still think it's true. And finally, the hours that we spend just dedicating ourselves to not only enjoying the time, but getting the most out of an education that we can. But that's something that we need to celebrate, and you guys need to realize that you are deserving of such an honor to be here. But now it's time to look at what this diploma is worth to you guys. So now, as a piece of paper, if you were to buy it from, say, Dwight Schrute, Dunder Mifflin in the office, the ream is probably worth $12.99. But it's worth way more than that because it's yours. Each and every one of you have a diploma that you have added individual worth to, and you are going to take wherever you go. Some of us are going to stay here in Iowa and make an impact on wherever we are and make it a better place to live. Others are going to expand our horizons and do the same in other states and even other countries. Regardless of where we are, it's important that we're going to be doing what we're meant to be doing. Something that, as Panthers, we are going to make an impact both personally and professionally. I think, to quote Dr. Seuss, it's the places we go and the things that we do, and that's what this diploma represents. It's a stepping stone to the goals and aspirations that we're going to achieve in life. Thanks to these years as a Panther, we've been taught how to properly dedicate our time and our skills to our passions in the future. And that's something that we have gotten through by striving through challenges, and we will continue to do so because we are fully prepared in our future. Most importantly, we're going to impact the lives of others for the better and the corporations we work for. No matter where we end up, it's going to become our second home. Every one of us came from different places and quickly made UNI our new home. And now that we're being forced to leave it, we have to think about everything that we have become here. Everyone has impacted us greatly, and now we're off to pursue our individual dreams, and we're going to reflect back on our second home here and see what everyone else is doing and what kind of dreams they're achieving. We're going to reflect and think, wow, I wish I was back in college, but what's important is that we're going to be fulfilling our passions, and that's why we're here. Yes, just remember that it's well worth it because, again, I'm, safe to say, obsessed with The Office. So in the final episode, they were forced to reflect as well. And Jim Halpert, one of the salesmen, says, "Even if I didn't love every minute of it, everything I have, I owe to this job. This stupid, wonderful, boring, amazing job." For him, he sold paper, and he did not realize what he got out of the years spending at work. And I think that's something we can all relate to. We lived for Fridays and for the weekends. We wanted to get done studying. We were just doing one day at a time. But before we know it, we're sitting here. Years later, and now we're looking back at how we got here. And I think that we owe most of what we have now and what we will have in the future to UNI, to this school. This stressful, incredible, challenging, but amazing, incredible school. To continue on my theme of The Office, I have to conclude with a quote from Michael Scott that compelled me to put it on my hat here. "May your caps fly as high as your dreams." Congratulations and good luck to you all.
Marissa, thank you very much for that very thoughtful and articulate address. And I'm sure that your careers, your life, will certainly fly higher than your caps. Thank you. We are honored to have with us today, and speaking on behalf of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, Mr. Larry McKibben. As attorney and former state senator, Larry McKibben of Marshalltown has personal experience with each of Iowa's public universities. He earned his JD from the University of Iowa in 1972 and an BA from the University of Northern Iowa in 1970. And he has served as a graduate teaching assistant at Iowa State University. During his term in the Iowa Senate from 1997 to 2008, he chaired the Ways and Means Committee and also served as the president pro tem. He is currently an attorney with the firm of Moore, McKibben, Goodman, and Lorenz, LLP in Marshalltown. A native of Marshalltown, Regent McKibben has been active in a number of community organizations and activities in the Marshalltown area for many years. This has included his service as president of the Board of Directors of the Marshalltown Community School District from 1989 to 1991. He and his wife, Marlene Markey, have a son, daughter-in-law, and 2 grandsons who reside in Marshalltown, and a daughter who resides in Coralville. Please join me in welcoming Regent Larry McKibben.
The only thing I might have to say, Mr. President, is you are not supposed to tell the age of older people. It was a while back since Markey and I went to this great university, and I am truly honored to be here today in front of this great group of the next generation of leaders of our state and our country. But also, whoever put the schedule together here and put me behind Marissa, I have some question about. Marissa, there isn't anything that I could add in my communication today that would be better than what you said. Marissa did a great job. And Markey and I, before I get to my other comment, when we come back to it, and she and I graduated here at the same time, you all will be back here in the future, and you'll come back in your older age, and this is something you will never forget. You'll never forget today. You'll never forget the years that you spent here as students at this great university. So thank you for what you will be doing in the future for this country. So I'll finish on behalf of the Regent State of Iowa. I congratulate you on the academic success that you have achieved today. We are proud of your accomplishments. Today you will receive a degree from one of the finest universities. I may cut my contact there to say one of the greatest universities, which has provided you with a strong foundation for your future plans. We wish you, as a Board of Regents and as a member of the Board of Regents, continued success, and congratulations to the class of 2018. And we wish you the best. God bless you all.
Dr. Pease will now present the candidates for the master's degrees from the College of Business Administration and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Pease. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you as appropriate and qualified the degree of Master of Accounting, Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Social Work, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The graduates will now be individually recognized. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Professor and Director of Undergraduate Studies, will read the names of the graduates. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage. The College of Business Administration will be recognized, followed by the graduates of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Alex Joseph Balk. Jessica Marie Berkshire. Ashley Michelle Bertrand. Anthony James Hurlburt. Jana K. Johnson. Amber Marie Kraft. Zachery Lee Lawrence. Ethan James Philo. Autumn Repsch. Donna Eileen Sheff. Jordan Lee Sowle. Claire Elizabeth Wenisch. Camryn Jean Raggi. From the College of Business Administration, Pranjal Ashok Bajujar. Darvel James Givens. May Yen Lee. Krisher Sapatka. Lathith Ahmed Sheikh. Benjamin Vorwerk. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dane Michael Atkins. Molly Ann Barrett. Erin Elizabeth Borkart. Rebecca Renee Bridgewater. Rebecca Ashley Brown. Grant Burke. Alicia Cassidy. Alicia Christians. Dylan Skelly Clapp. Sage Marianne McCormick. Cornstalk. Allison Nicole Conrad. Madeline Beth DeBoer. Molly Barbara DeMuth. Elizabeth Ellen DeWolf. Jeremy Everett. Darlene K. Fitkin. Antoinette Gail Fleming. Kelsey Rebecca Forrest. Sandra Jean Gavin. Lisa Elizabeth Geischer. Rayanne Robin Gordon. Brittany Ann Gregg. Daniel Kenneth Harris. Megan Lynn Hazley. Hailey Hatch. Elshiva Joy Havlick. Carlin Heimerdinger. Paige Christine Hildebrant. Allison Mary Iberg. Tamara Suanne James. Abigail Sue Jenkins. David Allen Jensen. Alba Karuni. Samantha Joe Kleesner. Darcy Megan Cobalt. Timothy Robert Ledbetter. David Carney Moore. Megan Marie Murray. Catherine Audra Neeson. Erin Padilla. Katie Wilhelm Parker. Jenna Catherine Patty. Alexander Michael Pauls. Christopher J. Pierce. Veronica Mark-Ann Reese. Nicole Amber Roteman. Kristen Nicole Roof. Elizabeth Grace Schropp. Kaylee Schwacke. Alicia Renee Thomas. Elizabeth Torres Herrera. Brianne Nicole Unkrich. Leanne Eve Walters. Emma Welch. Catherine Mary Schickel. Abigail Marie Arndt.
As we continue with our ceremony, and while we are all proud and excited to see our graduates cross the stage today, we respectfully ask that you refrain from using air horns and other celebratory instruments during the ceremony. As your graduate crosses the stage, please quickly conclude your applause so that the audience can hear the name of the next candidate. Thank you. The Provost of the University, Dr. Jim Wolpart, will now present the candidates for the bachelor's degree from their respective units. The audience will find the disciplines of study for each college listed in your commencement program.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully completed the requirements for the respective bachelor's degree. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of these degrees.
Thank you, Provost Wolpert. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. You may now move your tassels.
Please be seated. We will now individually recognize the graduates. Dr. Deirdre Heisted will read the names of the graduates. Names will be read in alphabetical order within each major. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and representative faculty members as they leave the stage.
From the Department of Accounting, Kate Mary Banwarth. Dylan Gerald Bavers. Mark Richard Brook. Whitney Dostal. Hannah Lynn Goplerud. Scott Allen Hagen. Marcia Ann Hoym. Emily May Jeanette. Mongyen Jiang. Alberto Gerardo. Travis Michael Kinney. Courtney Nicole Krause. Hao-Wei Lee. Jing Lee. Danielle K. Lorenz. Danielle is the recipient of a Purple and Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of management information systems. Alex James Murfeld. Tony Francis Muller. Ashlyn May Noddyke. Jack Patrick O'Brien. Ashlyn Christine Pekanowski. Serena Michelle Reynolds. Taylor Ann Robertson. Molly Mae Sandbolt. Nicholas Matthew Shaney. Emily Jayanne Smith. Lexi Renee Soldwich. Quinn James Stabenow. Laura Estelle Trelaw, Mitchell Quinn Vanis, Stephanie Marie Wallace, Andre Allen Waltz, Bethany Wickham, Jatera Wiley, Yilan Wu, Jiaoqin Yan, Nehemiah David Jager, Tyler Boyd Koblishka. From the Department of Economics, Nicholas James Croston, Lucy Marie Dahl, Aaron August Zaboff, Theodore Joseph Friedman, Jordan Gronwald, Heather Marie Hook, James Meyer McDougall, Nicholas Daniel Merrick, Tyler John Moldenhauer, Yi Rong, Jacob Raymond Scott, Jared John Rowe. From the Department of Finance, Lynn Nicole Alberts, Evan J. Andrews, Trey Landon Blaha, Curtis John Christensen, Joshua Thomas Danon, Wesley Ennis, Mike Pfeifferlich, Matthew Holden Fagler, Melissa Fonseca Gomez, Derek Ryan Gammerdinger, Jordan Anne-Marie Hageman, Mackenzie Ann Hansen, Caitlin Louise Harding, Austin Michael Hosh, Dirk Keith Johnston, Esen Jangir Khan, Jordan Lee Keinschmidt, Theodore Donald Kofod, Yui Liu, Dallas Wayne Lumpa, Chandler Paul Martin, Charles Joseph Mason, Molly Marlene McConnell, Garrett Russell McCready, Mitchell Cole McElmeal, David Henry Miller, Jacob Robert Nelson, Katie Marie Norton, Brandon Eric Nosek, Fuang Pham, Colton Scott Phelps, Connor Mitchell Pickering, Paul John Pins, Mitchell Lane Pritz, Claire Michelle Reardon, Ashley James Rezower, Jared Robert Schroeder, Kyle Lawrence Shiley, Jordan Thomas Steckline, William Ian Thompson, Tyler Douglas Van Cherbeck, Nathan David Wegman, Nicholas Adam Weimers. Nicholas is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of finance. So-Shwin Yin, Yang Sheng, Kennedy Ray Gaffney, Caitlin May Shihi, Mingyang Yu, Alexander Lee Martin. Alexander is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of real estate. From the Department of Management, Farzana Abdul Rahim, Mohammed Mansour Algarus, Mohammed Hazza Al-Taibi, Bada Abdul Hadi Al-Katani, China Arlena Arnold, Mohammed Ehsan Bako, Colin Ray Beery, Shelby Joe Bodley, Emily Irene Bonstetter, Keely Anne-Marie Branstad, Heather Ann Brown, Bradley Joseph Brew, Clayton Walter Burkle, Jacob Gregory Bush, Hunter Dean Churchill, Austin James Collins, Nathaniel David Criscola, Alyssa J. Curson, Cade Allen Demrow, Kaylin Lindsay DeSico, Heidi Michelle Duttlinger, Erica Bretson, Catherine Amy English, Jacob Roy Slick, Logan James Essie, Donald Glenn Fisher, Carly Marie Gudenkoff, Malia Ann Gudenkoff, Tao Nut Tan Ha, Lydia Denise Hanks,
Oh, you have a backside too? Okay.
Marissa Marie Heinzerling. Marissa is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of management. Julie Ann Hendrickson, Jason Shelton Hensley, Mike E. Hernandez, Richard Heveron, William James Hollister, Savannah Hummel, Xavier Lauren James, Logan Christopher Johnson, Jacob Gustav Cole, Anna Colleen Kelly. Anna is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of Spanish. Douglas John Kennedy, Tyler Sang-Woo Kohler, Allison Rose Kennan, Dylan Ryan Larson, Magdalena Lopez, Landon Lee Lorenzen, Michael Vincent Lumetta, Aubrey Joe Myers, Michael Maloney, Danielle Caroline Massey, Matthew Charles Meyer, Trent Michael Murfeld, Kayla Marie Merritt, Athan Moncada, Alexander Walter Mord, Katie Marie Nissen, Michael Andrew Novotny, Ushmir Nu Hanovich, Amela Mitch, Maxwell Francis Owens, Neha Patel, Nathan Reed Pop, Haley Elizabeth Pop, Ashley Maria Rasmussen, Olivia Elise Reifert, Jacob Rosales, Jennifer Ann Rust, Reed Johannes Sagert, Joseph Brandt Scholler, Gail Marie Schultz, Deepthi Reddy Seelam, Manjunath Reddy Seelam, Pragati Sarma, Elizabeth K. Sheets, Jasmine Elizabeth Shanka, Tisha Nikwa Smith, Robert David Steffes, Spencer Stephen Struve, Marshall Aaron Weeks, Brenna Marie Weepy, Carolyn Janellen Wells, Shelby Nicole Weavers, Sarah Marie Winky, Margaret Hazel Wilcoxon, Abby Nicole Zimmerman, Samantha D. Zobel, Haley Marie Habink, Matthew David Juliffs, Taylor James Dinsdale, Muhammad Al Abdul Lal, Becky Lynn Wellman, Bryce Vern Jacobs, Ben Michael Tweet, Thomas James Olson. From the Department of Marketing, Ali Mohammed Al-Zahir, Lane Ryan Bangasser, Brooke Nicole Bauman, William James Becker, Joshua Charles Bender, Blake Robert Brower, Taylor Christine Brown, Kyler Dirk Kalo, Elliot Thomas Christians, Devin Tanner Clark, Mark David Cochran, Timothy Albert Dow, Demas Delion, Rachel May Demmer, Adam Spencer Demery, Damon Stone Dixon, Ryan Stephen Doser, Jessica Lay Drum, Darren Paul Eby, Danica Raven Joyce Mutuk Fernandez. JC Jean Finley, Dylan David Foster, Jesse Florence Gast, Amy Marie Jizzle, Assad Saeed Hakru, Jack Richard Higgins, Trevor Andrew Hilken, Dawson Jade Jones, Riley Lee Kane, Logan Jeffrey Kroc, Kelsey Louise Leedy, Elizabeth Peggy Sue Leland, Melanie Ranisha Majid, Tyler Edward Masterson, Madeline Laureen Meyer, Ben Michael Mossman, Dallas K. Nye, Yamira Yasmin Partida, Savannah Sue Peterson, Nick Thomas Redmond, Zach Lee Robles, Andrew Joseph Sy, Albie Sulo, Tyler Joseph Sanders, Caitlin Shorebring, Sarah Elizabeth Schlink, Felicia May Sudmeyer, Fengxing Tong, Shelby Iona Catherine Thurm, Jacob Jeffrey Thiessen, Lauren Elizabeth Tilber, Bailey Lynn Timp, Drew Bradley Walswick, Alyssa K. Wasson, Jessica Marie Wegman, Kyle Bentley Whitman, Jamal Alex White, Brandon Michael Wiederin, Tanner Joseph Ritrock, Claire Elizabeth Young, Jaejong Joe, Drake Nicholas Krieger. From the Department of Geography, Blair Merca, Matthew Carl Nichols, Connor James Nolan, Charcy Ann Peterson. Charcy is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of geography. Jacob Lawrence Sudholm. From Global Studies, Natalia Cruz Trinoco. From the Department of History, Lauren Elizabeth Adams, Alex T. Taylor Anderson, Wyatt James Belts, Daniel Raymond Brunching, Sydney Ellen Byro, Joshua Daniel Chung, Abby Rose Dickinson, Caroline Ann Egana, Trey Michael Goodhue, Alex Scott Hansen, Jasmine Nicole Hills, Ashley Nicole Hissler, Harris Quinn Hosteger, Matthew Christian Miller, Keaton Timothy O'Neill, Kyle Daniel Rusted, Ian Roberts Volz. From the Department of Political Science, William Trenton Bartlett, Nathan Kerrigan, Rachel Elisa Fix, Erica Forney, Darianne Amira Garrison Nickerson, Brock Joshua Hafel, Lindsay Hines, Mitchell Halavacek. Mitchell is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of public administration. Sarah Lois Hoffmeyer, Courtney Leanne Klein, Ashley Rowe Madsen, Elizabeth Ashleen Martin, Maggie J. Miller, Deanna T. Hung No, Haley Joe O'Connor, Chad William Orman, Jared Vaughn Ryder, Gabriella Swoboda Ruggiero. Gabriella is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the areas of philosophy and political science. Ryan Jamal Stevenson, Joshua James Studebaker, Noelle Claire Troutman, Benjamin Ronald Zaboff. From the Department of Psychology, Amanda Lynn Osland, Sevlia Adamovich, Ricky Adolphson, Caitlin Elaine Allen, Madison Anderson, Ria Jean Bachman, Joanna Badachevska, Mary Spencer Bappy, Brett Richard Becker, William Michael Bird, Michaela Elizabeth Chapman, Katie Mae Connor, Ebony M. Cook, Oliverio Covarrubias, Nathan Lane Creveling, Lacey Shea Doyle, Kylie Ann Ericky, Elijah James Evans, Allison Paige Fisk, Jason Michael Fly, Brianne Nicole Fox, Ricardo Gamez Garza, Dane Thusen Gerdes, Marissa Ruth Getz, Hannah Grace Gorman, Aubrey N. Grant, Shelby Nicole Hackwell, Alec Joseph Hart, Alexis Marie Holly, Grace Hain, Emily Marie Hedeman, Chris Nicholas Jones, Kelly Danielle Cagey, Erin Michelle Kaiser, Esmeralda Kakish, Patrick Kelly, Bennett James Cook, Kennedy June Korth, Alexandra Ray Cruzy, Emily Paige Kuhn, Brennan McKee Latham, Hannah Marie Longcore, Jordan Elizabeth Lynch, Eduardo Marcelino, Alyssa Rose McCoy, Caitlin Ann Melcher, Ashley Elizabeth Merrick, Gabrielle Helene Moffett, Michaela Rose Moore, Bailey K. Molden, Tabitha Wambui Moema, Akriti Nath, Emma Marie Peterson, Carla K. Peterson, Dylan Piper, Selena Marie Puente, Madison Elizabeth Reagan, Ashley Aurelie Sanchez, Joanna Marie Schaefer, Dane Stephen Schaefer, Miranda Riley Shalin, Nicole Paige Schlichting, Jenna Scrabble, Amber Lee Sliwa, Tyler Brianne Swanson, Abigail Van Patten, Kimberly Sue Vanderplatz, Sydney Nicole Weldon, Gunnar Eugene Whistler, Earl Michael Witham, Kirsten Witt, Ashley Ray Worster, Mohanad El Saif, Kara Sue Applegate, Carolina Arce Ortiz, Tyler Jordan Beatty, Taylor Victoria Beers, Ian Black, Caitlin Sue Boline, Natalie Elizabeth Boos, Kelsey Lynn Boots, Rachel Alexandra Bowser, Madison Catherine Bradford, Jordan Marie Caruso. Jordan is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for meritorious achievement in the area of textiles and apparel. Delana May Chumbler, Ebony Lute Cody, Megan Marie Davis, Brianna Marie DeMoss, Sadie Eden, Sydney Nicole Eg, Rachel Jo Enamnit, Brianne Lauren Gerwolf, Carrie Catherine Grassley, Jacob Patrick Green, Callie Rose Green, Julia Gret, Andrea Jean Groen, Olivia Hope Hackbarth, Diana Hernandez, Allison Hughes, Wilhelmina Beatrice Hines, Emily Ray Johnson, Hannah M. Johnston, Lincoln Charles Yost, Lindsay K. Kelting, Anna Claire Kohler, Megan Marie Lindner, Clayton John Lynch, Abigail Elizabeth Meyer, Cormac Joseph Michael, Tracy Lee Morgan, Haley Nell Mork, Emily Aaron Murtha. Emily is the recipient of a Purple and Old Gold Award for Meritorious Achievement in the area of gerontology. Chase Stabler Ehlertz, Sophia Rose Phillips, Aaron Damar Pope, Brianna Joe Prisner, Chaley Elise Rath, Lydia Lene Redding, Jenin Amy Robinson, Sarah Ellie Elizabeth Schaefer, Grace Anna Mae Shaintal, Caitlin Rebecca Spindler, Cassandra Joy Storley, Erin Marie Trunnell, Will Michael Van Rokel, Rochelle Lynn Wagner, Elizabeth Worthen, McKay Lee Westendorf, Madison Mackenzie Stalzer, Jessica Elizabeth Reckheimer, from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminology, Mana Mohammed El Mustanier, Sheena Marie Benson, Juliana Krista Bertinoli, Jessica Marie Bradley, Lane Ryan Ray Carlson, Abigail A. Cobb, Jamie Lynn Crispin, Eric Christian Yanez, Andrea Fratrick, Tanner Ryan Gerst, Blake Allen Glenn, Michael David Grev, Victoria Rose Gritton, Kenzie Ann Hamlet, Adam Michael Hancock, Tori Ann Hermson, Allison Lynn Hunt, Mitchell Thomas Klein, Kirsten Marie Manning, Krista Marie McCall, Joshua Alexander McKinney, Olivia Margot Nelson, Brady Michael Newbold, Mitchell O'Connell, Madison Maxine Parmenter, Courtney Sue Pellet, Nicole Marie Powers, Corey Camryn Richards, Ro R. Shihada, James Thomas Storm, Jacob Whitlatch, Tabitha Michelle Zomerman, Michael Paul Casey, Nolan Stephen Cook, Tyler David Reagan, Logan Joseph Santel, Cicely L. Williams, Alexander Xavier Torres. Social Science, Daniel Dean Brow, Dana Eileen DeLong, Josh Dean Dyer, Tanner Jason Howell, Abigail R. Platty, Catherine Elizabeth Rinken, Ellie Marie Stackhouse, Matthew Joseph Stein. From the Department of Social Work, Sydney Paige Adam, Latricia Ossie, Morgan Renee Bear, Dylan Michael Becker, Brooke Nicole Belcher, Taylor Ann Benj, Addie Marie Bockenstead, Paige Nicole Breon, Kaylee Marie Brissette, Brianne Jean Chapman, Cassie Ann Clayman, Kaylee McKenna Clemens, Shelby Daniels, Dylan Dean, Julia Delgado, Taylor Nicole Ellenbecker, Jacqueline Jean Engelman, Elizabeth Ann Even, Lauren Rayanne Frederick, Elizabeth Colleen Funk, Jenna L. Harms, Michaela LaFawn Hines, Danielle Marie Holstad, Hope Antoinette Higgins, Cassidy Elizabeth Jackson, Blake Jeffrey Johnson, Amy Lynn Klein, Lydia Kopsa, Dalila Lulich, Kelsey V. Markson, Danielle Marie Mashek, Dennis D. Lee Millage, John Knoll, Anna Marietta Patch, Janae Elizabeth Peterson, Nancy Pedraza, Sam Raymond Rasmussen, Autumn Hannah Rosemary Rachi, Emma Lee Reddington, Darian Diane Rice, Shania Chantel Robinson, Monica Rodriguez, Ann Therese Rollins, Leon Shears, Madeline Marie Smith, Rebecca Nicole Sokol, Gabrielle Christine Sutton, Kelsey Louise Talamontes, Megan R. Thompson, Taylor Ann Waltemeyer, Lana Jo Whitlock, Rebecca Ann Wilson, Amber Lynn Sinellis, Ashlyn Cook, Samantha Lynn Zeman, Rashahadim Mustafa Gray.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome Dr. Tim Kidd, Professor and Chair of the Faculty. Dr. Kidd teaches in the Department of Physics.
On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer my congratulations to all of today's graduates. We are proud of your accomplishments. The degree you are receiving is from an institution that values the quality of your education, is invested in your experiences as a student and alumni, and dedicated to providing quality faculty with diverse backgrounds to teach its students. Your diploma is a symbol of your academic success at the University of Northern Iowa. Display it with pride. We wish you continued success and best wishes for the future. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jamal White, President of Northern Iowa Student Government.
Thank you, Dr. Kidd. I am honored for the opportunity to speak in front of you all on one of the most celebratory days during your time at the University of Northern Iowa. It has been my distinct privilege to serve as the President of Northern Iowa Student Government and the student body and represent all of you across campus. When you leave the McLeod Center today, I encourage you to live your life to the fullest and make UNI proud while doing so. The faculty and staff, your parents, and your friends have helped you to attain the skills necessary to develop your next journey. Your involvement at UNI will benefit you in your first job, graduate school, volunteer opportunities, and so far beyond that. Take what you have learned and be the difference. Enjoy today, and I mean really enjoy it if you know what I mean, and congratulations on your achievements. Go Panthers. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Drew Conrad, member of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Directors and personal mentor to myself.
Thank you, Jamal. Greetings, distinguished guests, faculty, students, families, and friends. On behalf of the more than 117,000 UNI alumni, I extend congratulations to you, members of the class of 2018, and now members of the Panther alumni family. You have earned a degree from University of Northern Iowa, and you should be proud of what you have accomplished. Your time here as a student was brief compared to what commences today. Your lifelong experience as an alum of this great institution. I encourage you to become an engaged and involved Panther, no matter how far away your career takes you. Always know the Alumni Association is your constant connection to UNI. Consider getting involved in an alumni club, attending a social, or coming back here to Cedar Falls for homecoming. I also encourage you to stay in touch with the faculty and staff here at UNI. As a UNI graduate, you, and your active participation in the life of the university will help you continue to develop personally, enhance value of your degree, and help advance UNI to new heights. You are joining a family of more than 117,000 fellow grads. At this point in time, I would ask all of the UNI alumni in the audience to please stand. And let us join in giving our newest members to the UNI Alumni Association. Again, congratulations to all of you graduates, and welcome to the UNI alumni family.
At this point, I'd like to ask all of our graduates to stand one more time and allow us to publicly thank you this one last time. Congratulations. You may be seated. Thank you. If you are the spouse of one of our graduates here today, would you please rise? Now, spouses, don't sit down. Remain standing for me. If you're a child of one of our graduates today, would you please rise? If you are a parent of one of our graduates, would you please rise? If you are a grandparent of one of our graduates, please rise. If I've already asked you to rise, you should still be on your feet. So everybody stay up that I've called so far. We got to get everybody up here. If you are an aunt or an uncle or a cousin or a nephew or some other way related to one of these graduates, would you please rise? If you are a friend of one of these graduates, would you please rise? If you are a member of our distinguished faculty and staff, would you please rise? Graduates, look around you. You are here today because of the gifts that these people have given you. How about helping me thank them? Graduates, now everybody please stay standing. Graduates, please rise. At this time, I ask that we all join in celebrating and honoring the University of Northern Iowa and these graduates with the singing of the University of Northern Iowa alma mater, which is found in the back of your programs. Today, we will be led by Megan Gray, who earlier this morning graduated with a Master's of Music degree. She is a mezzo-soprano. Thank you.
Stay
Thank you, Megan. Please be seated for our final announcements. Please direct your attention to the top of the McLeod Center so that we may thank conductor Justin Mertz and the UNI Symphonic Band students for their wonderful music today. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that all graduates and audience members remain in place until after the President's Party has exited the McLeod Center. At that time, all graduates and guests should exit up the stairs only. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise for the recessional of the President's Party. The spring commencement exercises of 2018 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.